Okay, guys, so Barack and Michelle Obama produced a movie and put it out on Netflix talking about the world being hit by a cyber attack, along with some members in Congress, past and former, who say that Barack is running the show. Okay, so Joe Biden lets Jackie Chan in. Yes, I am in the basement. Okay, people be looking. Gee whiz, I'm in the man cave because I know that's gonna come up. Why is it dark in there? Anyway, you put a movie out on Netflix talking about the world. It's like a modern day Red Dawn type movie, and with Julia Roberts, all-star cast. I'm not getting into all the names, but in the movie it talks about the country and the world being shut down, but mainly the United States being shut down by a cyber attack. Internet, radio, satellites are down. Strange things starts happening in the movie. But before the movie, you paraded Jackie Chan around the streets of California, a known enemy of the United States and Israel. So, step one, you invite him in. Step two, okay. Well, even before that, he had said on the microphone he doesn't have a problem with China. We know that China is quietly running the world, per George Soros. Then you put a movie out talking about cyber attack, and now today, just days later after that movie comes out on Netflix, Jackie Chan is caught running a major cyber attack on the United States. But as I said on video before, folks, God is in control. Satan can't start anything above God's authority. They can throw little jabs and they can put little things out like they're doing now. The cue ball people are still waiting for some great event to happen, supposedly on the 12th. I'm here in December. Now, in that movie, on the guy's car parking lot tag in the windshield of the driver's side, the White Rabbit cue ball people believe that the 1222 has something to do with something. The orange guy tweeted out that the election process was spelt with two L's, stolen. Now, when you look that up, that's talking about some type of Christmas bread. So all of these people out here on ScumTube and social media are talking about some big event. They think that man is going to save this place. No, it's not going to happen like that. So this is big time news. It's breaking out on all social platforms and mainstream media about China doing a cyber attack, right after the movie was produced and put out by the Obamas, by the way, on Netflix. Back that up before that. You invited this guy over to our country, a known enemy of the United States who has threatened us and our ally Israel. As they say, you can't make this stuff up. Can you say predictive programming? That's all this is. We're getting close to the end, folks. I'm telling you, the stop is getting ready to be pulled out of this dirty bathwater for a whole lot of reasons. Cuba, they believe in one man, flesh and blood is going to do it. Us believers believe that the Most High is going to do it through His Son, Jesus Christ, and that harvesting off of this place. This place is doomed for destruction, and it's going to happen. They're predicting from December 15th to January 15th that the major financial institution is going to be shut down. But notice all the dates. But we must remember, we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but principalities in high places, in an invisible realm. Okay? So here we are, folks, with this thing being happening. That's why God constantly said in the Old Testament that they should tear down the towers of Baal in high places. What's in high places? Satellites. That's His dominion. He actually has authority up there talking about in a atmosphere that's man-made, along with fallen angel technology. So as Jesus said, give Caesar back his money, but God requires what is his. So all of this stuff that they're doing on this cyber attack stuff, that's what that movie talked about. Predictive programming. What would happen to the world? What would happen to this country if everybody lost communication? And as I said before, on video before this movie even came out, that's what it is, okay? We have gotten so spoiled on this technology. That's the falling away, folks. When you worship technology and internet and ethernet more than you do and you value the word of God and the Prince of Peace, the Lamb himself, Jesus himself, all of these idolatry things will be torn down because they mean us no eternal salvation. So we really shouldn't freak out if it goes down, because that's not our source, but we have made it our source. If you want to know about the apostasia, that's a part of the apostasia. That has caused us to fall away. Kids don't even go outside and play no more because of the internet, satellite, games, and everything. That's why this generation is so unhealthy, unlike our generation. Before internet and video games, cell phones and text messages and FaceTime. The human race deserves this to happen to itself. If that were to happen like that movie would happen, which is going to, the human race would deserve it. And there were certain key lines that they said in that movie that made a whole lot of sense. Ethan Hawke talking about, I'm lost. I don't have anything. I don't have communication. But yet you're still living. But because the thing we depend on the most and God the least, when it's taken away from you, you find yourself in a Job moment. And that's what's going on in that movie, and that's what's going to go on in this world. Imagine, just like that movie talking about the world left behind. Imagine if this world did not have any kind of telecommunication, any kind of email, any kind of even the satellite phones, no communication. Don't you know that humanity would break down in 5 minutes? I didn't like the way the movie ended, but it has some things that were scriptural in the first 6 seals. And just plain common knowledge of humanality itself, how we are. Okay? We deserve this. The world deserves that to happen. Because you didn't put your trust in God. You put it in telecommunications. You put it in things that are an idol. And when God allows the idols to be taken away, it's like being on punishment for 2 weeks. You got your He-Man toys took away and your race car games taken away, your little action figures taken away. Life is boring without the things that you find entertaining, but they're not necessary. You get it? So here we are in another pandemic. So we got lots of pandemics. This is just one that they're creating. And Klaus Schwab already said it was going to happen. They talked about it. A major cyber attack, a major electronic pandemic with the communications grid. So here we are, folks. So keep your eyes open and aware of what's going on. But Jesus said, be ye not afraid, because these things must come to pass. Deuces.